Welcome back. Well, markets in steady state, you will have to say, considering the scare we got from Wall Street and even Asian markets, up about 1/3% for the Sensex and the Nifty, as well for the mid caps. But let's concentrate on one management which is once again shot into the limelight. Adani Power has emerged as the largest private power producer after the commissioning of the 4th unit of the Tiroda power plant. Vneet Jaain, CEO of Adani Power, joins in. Good morning, Vneet. Thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations for emerging as the largest power company in India. What's the total capacity now, and what's the capacity utilization?
First of all, thank you for your good wishes. Our installed base at present is 8620 megawatt, consisting of 8580 megawatt thermal and 40 megawatt solar. All the units of our Mundra and Kavi power plants have been commissioned. For Tiroda, 4 out of 5 units have been commissioned, and the 5th unit will be commissioned by June end this year. So therefore, by the end of first quarter of current financial year, our installed base will be around 9,300 megawatt. We were the first one in the country who have set up a supercritical thermal unit, and at present operating 11 supercritical units, largest among private and government companies.
Okay.
Our availability of the units is more than 85%.
Okay. What about financials, Vneet? Even the last 3 quarters have been losses. So, how will 4th quarter be? When do you get into the black? The financial woes of Adani Power are not the exceptional circumstance, but is a sector issue, wherein all the companies, whether in private or government, are financially bleeding. There are a large number of issues such as domestic coal supplies, the higher cost of imported coal, rupee depreciation, the poor financial health of distribution companies, higher cost of capital, which is impacting the power industry as a whole. However, with the recent development and positive actions initiated by the central government and regulatory bodies, the investors are seeing a positive signal in the market. What is left to be seen are the actual implementation of all these actions on ground. Despite such a challenging environment, we have gone ahead with our implementation plan and installed all our projects as per the schedule, because we are in the business not for a short term but for a long term commitment for nation building. We are very hopeful that in the coming quarter we will see the positive outcome on ground.
Vneet, hi, good morning. So you said 9,300 megawatts by the end of Q1 FY15. So can you give us some visibility on how the revenues and the bottom line will pan out post Q2? Will it still continue to be in losses, and what could the revenue profile be like?
It is not possible for me right now. I will give any financial numbers per se, but I am seeing, the positive things will happen, because if we see in last few months, the rupee have also appreciated, the imported coal prices, the FOB prices have reduced, and so therefore I cannot give any actual number per se right now.
Okay. Well, yeah, the CERC order, which was positive for you all, has been challenged. Now what's the position? You will have to continue with the old tariffs until it is resolved?
See, the issues being faced by power sector are not limited only to the private companies. Even the government companies are facing a lot of challenges, and they are equally bleeding. We believe the government authorities are well aware of the issues in hand which necessitates such an order. Besides, the power supply from Mundra will remain competitive as even with compensatory tariff as compared to the power procurement from other sources by the state of Gujarat.
No, Vneet, at the moment, what will you get? You will not get the new tariff, right?
Yeah, actually, this order is being challenged, and this is the right of all the stakeholders, they can appeal, and this is such a vibrant regulatory environment which allows anybody can challenge, the issues can be discussed, resolved.
Yeah, Vneet, therefore, if with the old tariff, will you be able to continue to supply power at all
or will it be extremely bleeding for you, too big a liability for you? Because whatever it is, at the moment you will not get the new tariff.
Yeah, sustaining operations in such a environment is absolutely a big challenge. However, as in the past, since we believe in a long-term relationship and long-term sustainability, we continue supply power from Mundra and we will continue further also.
Okay, so what about the Tiroda and the Kawai projects? As of now, there is no expectation of a similar hike for these projects as well, right?
We have filed the petition in MERC and RERC for Tiroda and Kawai plants respectively, and we are hopeful for the positive outcome from the state regulatory commissions also, like in case of CRC.
So by when do you, I mean, since you are hopeful, by when do you think you could get an outcome, either positive or negative?
Frankly, I can't say any definite time period, but we are hopeful that next, maybe by the second quarter or so, something will come out.
Okay, I'm just reading out from a brokerage report, Vneet, where it says that if you do get a similar hike for Tiroda and Kawai, then you could report a profit in FY16. Is that a possibility, you think?
See, all this regulatory, the application we filed is only in respect of the energy charges. We have not requested for any enhance in respect of capacity charges, where also we are bleeding. So all these orders will partially mitigate the hardship being faced by us on account of the energy charges only. But, I'm hopeful, that these all orders will help in sustaining the operations in the long run for both our Mundra, Tiroda and Kawai power plants.
Of these 8,600 megawatts of installed capacity, Vneet, how much is in PPA and how much are you allowed to sell outside PPA?
As far as our Tiroda and Kawai power plants are concerned, is 100% long-term PPA with the respective state governments. As far as our Mundra power plant is concerned, out of 4,300 net power, we are having 3,500 megawatt long-term PPA with the Gujarat and Haryana government. Around 750 to 800 megawatt we are having available for selling in the market as merchant.
Okay. And in the Tiroda and Kawai plants, what are the PPAs? Are they viable? At what rates have they been signed average?
In respect of, as we mentioned earlier, in respect of Tiroda and Kawai, also we have filed the petitions in the respective state commissions.
Yes.
Because there also we are not able either to recover the capacity charge or energy charge fully, and therefore we have requested for enhancement of tariff for these power plants also.
All right. Vneet Jaain, we appreciate you taking time out for us. Thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, so that's Adani Power reaching the coveted position of being the largest power producer in the country, but under very trying circumstances, where looks like a large part of their installed capacity is in PPAs, which are at the moment not looking sustainable to them. So seriously hinging on how much the regulator allows them to raise tariffs to meet costs. Take a break on that note. Up next, back to the big subject of the moment, Sun Pharma buying Ranbaxy.